Welcome to the Thriving Mayor Show, the weekly broadcast featuring former and current mayors who are thriving, sharing their story, insight, wisdom, and viewpoint. Join us and comment on social media as we meet another of the superheroes we elect to lead the rejuvenation of our towns and cities and who serve us all. Visit www.thrivingmayor.com to learn more. Here we go. Good morning, everyone. It's Michael Hubicki, the host of the Thriving Mayor Show. And today is June the 2nd, 2021, and this is episode 26 of the show. And I'm super excited today to have as our guest Kassim Doumbia, who's the brand new mayor of Shippagan, New-Brunswick. Bonjour, Kassim.
Bonjour, Mike. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's wonderful to have you. And congratulations again on such an amazing milestone mayoral victory.
Thank you very much. But this victory is also in regards with the citizen of Shippagan that elected me. So I want to share that victory with them as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll begin the show with honoring the Aboriginal land and the Indigenous peoples who've lived here from the beginning. As settlers, we're grateful for the opportunity to meet here, and we thank all the generations of people who have taken care of this land for thousands of years. In particular, we honor the ancestors of the land, the Anishinaabeg, Huron-Wendat, Haudenosaunee, Ojibwe, Chippewa peoples. This territory is covered by the Williams Treaty. Kassim Doumbia is originally from Ivory Coast and traveled to New Brunswick in 2000 to attend Université de Moncton. In 2004, he received a bachelor degree in computer science, quickly followed by an MBA in 2006. Doumbia has worked inside Shippagan City Hall since 2012, when he first won a seat on council. In 2016, he took on the added role of deputy mayor, and now Kassim is mayor of Shippagan. In 2015, he was recognized by 21 Inc. as one of Atlantic Canada's top 50 leaders under the age of 40. He's married to Karine, who's a native of Shippagan, where they have lived since 2007, and they have two beautiful daughters who are 11 and 9. And one of Kassim's most published quotes, and I've seen quite a few of them, is "The United States got Obama as the first Black president, and Shippagan got me." Welcome, Kassim, to the show. I'm so thrilled to have you on and to hear more about your story and your journey from Ivory Coast, I think, to Senegal and then to Canada. Tell me a little bit. Oh, before I go into that, I just wanted to let people know that there were 3 firsts on today's show. So the first is that Kassim is the first Black mayor in New Brunswick's history. The second is that he is now the Thriving Mayor guest who has traveled the furthest from where he was born, he or she was born, to where they are currently the mayor. And from Ivory Coast to Shippagan is 7,100 kilometers. And the previous person was Mayor Merlin Racinos up in Igloolik, Nunavut, who traveled from Guatemala, and that's only 5,900 kilometers. And the third first on the show today is that Kassim is our first Thriving Mayor guest from the province of New Brunswick.
Wow, a lot of firsts today.
A lot of firsts. But thank you so much. And tomorrow being June 1st, I hope that June is going to become New Brunswick month on the Thriving Mayor Show. And your province is obviously has the most recent municipal election in Canada. And so I want to reach out to another 4 or 5 New Brunswick mayors and hopefully get them on the show as well.
Yes, that will be great. In this case, we can showcase a bit of the New Brunswick. That's nice that New Brunswick can be broadcast over your show and in Canada as well.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to that, Kassim. Thank you. So if you want to reach out to some of your mayoral friends in New Brunswick, just put in a good word for the show, and that would be awesome. Tell us a little bit about running an election campaign and election night or day and night during the COVID-19 pandemic. That's a real obviously a first for everybody. What was that like?
It was really difficult. We know that COVID was, we were in the COVID situation and we were not able to go visit people and be able to talk with them. So what I did, I worked closely with my campaign manager, who is, he's only 15 years old. His name is Antoine Chiasson. He go to the high school here and is really passionate about politics. So Antoine was helping me with social media, my wife as well, my father-in-law as well. So we're doing all the connection with people through social media, Facebook, Instagram, and other social media that we can use. And I did some flyers as well, a little bit of flyers that I had sent to some residents, for elderly residents, so they can have a view of my vision for the city. And when I have chance to see people at grocery or by walking in the city, I was talking to them and let them know that I'm presenting myself to be the mayor of Shippagan. And if they have any question, they can reach out to me.
That's awesome. And you were the deputy mayor already.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, for a couple of years. And how many was it? A hotly? Well, I know it wasn't too hotly contested, because I think that you won 53% of the vote, and
Yes.
And you had almost 62% voter turnout in Shippagan, which is above the normal averages of about 30%. So, wow, the people must really love you.
But the people. I can say maybe that, or maybe people want to have change as well, because an election is very passionate discussion in our region. So when that come, people want to be there, want to make sure that they vote, and they want to make sure that their voice are heard as well.
Yeah. And after the show, Kassim, I'd love to get the name of your campaign manager and see if you'd like a summer job.
Yeah, no problem. I can send you his resume as well.
Oh, that would be great. 15 years old and a whiz with social media. Wow. Like those people are worth their weight in gold.
Exactly. That's true.
That's great. And what was kind of was there a light bulb moment or an aha moment when you decided that you, as you were already deputy mayor, you said, I want to run for mayor?
You know, for me, it was a question when I start something like in journey of being involved in an organization. I want to make sure that I've been there to have an impact. So being at the council already, I didn't see myself to be there for 20 years or over 20 years. So for me is to come, if I have some ideas, I can bring those ideas to the table, work with people to make sure that the ideas can move forward. And after that, when I've done what I came to do, I'm really glad to let the place to someone else to come with new ideas. So when I was working, when I was the deputy mayor, for me, it was like, okay, after this mandate, I want to go for the mayor position, because I want to move forward the city with new vision, new ideas, and work closely with entrepreneurs, work closely with the youth, and see what we can bring to Shippagan. And after that, I will do what I can do to make sure that we can develop the city with various partners. And after that, see what that go. And yes, that's
wonderful.
That's
Really wonderful. And it's such a natural progression that you've traveled along, which well, I guess for your family, it makes it a lot easier and sort of a natural flow to it. Although I think now you have become quite quickly a bit of a celebrity. How is your family feeling with that?
Our life changed after the election night. We've been receiving a lot of emails, a lot of calls, A lot of interviews have been made or throughout the past weeks. So it was just incredible, the love that we were receiving from all across New Brunswick, Canada, and outside Canada. So I think that's, for me, is like bringing a light to maybe a situation that even in New Brunswick we didn't have. Even New Brunswick is a welcoming community. We didn't have any person coming from outside New Brunswick who attend or be at a position as a mayor or during the provincial level or federal level. So for me, it's just wow! It's incredible that what's happening to me and the city of Shippagan as well.
Yeah, that's really wonderful. Two things that you just mentioned as well was your vision, and I want to get into that in a second. But to bring us back to election night, Kassim, because you were up against the incumbent, and were there any other candidates for mayor?
We were three candidates for mayor.
Okay.
We have Nathalie Blaquier, who was a woman who was living in Shippagan and left to go work in Congo and came back, and Jean-Gérard Chiasson, who was an entrepreneur in the region as well. So three candidates were running for the position of mayor of Shippagan.
Yeah.
So I was very excited to see my name coming out on the election night and see the results. So it was just we were shouting in the house. Everybody was happy, and yeah. After that, the phone was starting ringing. So yeah, it was a really good time and a good moment. Yeah, very interesting.
And have you transitioned into your new role yet? Are you in the mayor's office already, or is there a bit of a delay for that?
No, I'm not. I haven't transitioned yet. We will do that on the June 7th. We'll take I will start my role on June 7th with a new council, and after that we'll start working for the city of Shippagan.
Yeah. And you mentioned about your and congratulations again. That must just be a real thrill and a sense of elation for you and your family. That's fantastic. Yeah. You'd mentioned your vision, Kassim, and if you could just share with us in a sentence or two, what is your vision for you as a mayor and then for Shippagan?
For me as a mayor is to make sure that our city grow the revenue for the city. By doing that, we have to grow the population, because back in the day, if you come like 30 years ago, Shippagan was a city of 40,000 people, and we downgraded to 2,500 people. A lot of things has happened throughout the years, but now we have a stage where we need to make sure that the population grow. So by doing that, we can also grow the revenue of the municipality, and by growing the revenue of the municipality, we can do bigger project, more project for and bring a lot of more services for the citizen of Shippagan. And also work with entrepreneurs to make sure that they can grow as well, create job in the region, create an environment where people are at ease to come and invest in the city of Shippagan. We have people working in the fishing industry that are doing great. So how we can transform that passion into invest in the city and make sure that they can create job opportunities for people in Shippagan, for people coming to live in Shippagan, and for the region as well. So that's a lot of two main goals that I want to work with. And also the youth. The youth have been struggling throughout the COVID. They were isolated from their friends. So how we can work with the youth so they can have a normal life. So I want to reach out to them, talk to them, and they will give us ideas to make sure that their voice are heard, and we can do something for them as well.
Yeah, and right off the bat, you involving a 15-year-old in your campaign manager is amazing, and then that, like, other youth see that connection, that trust that you as the mayor put in them is really empowering.
We have to reach out to the youth. Youth is I'll say youth is the future of any city, any country. So if we don't listen to them, we don't have the whole picture, because sometimes or often we talk to adults and try to bring something or some activities for adults, but how we can make sure that the youth as well taking care of and make sure that their vision of what they see in the city can have a voice to an echo to the municipal level, to the provincial level, to entrepreneurs. So if someone want to invest in the region, they already have a pool of people so that they will go to the events or the business that it will put in. So it's really important to have the youth voice in my mandate. So for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, very, very well put. And speaking of youth, Kassim, let's change channels a little bit and talk a bit about your youth. Your bio says that you were born in Ivory Coast, but I don't think you stayed there very long.
No, I was born in Ivory Coast. I stayed there until 3 years old. And after that, my father was positioned in Senegal for a maritime company, working with ship who were traveling goods all over the West Africa. So we were positioned in Senegal, and I lived in Senegal for 15 years until I graduated. But we were going back and forth during vacation with my mom to Ivory Coast and my brother and sister during vacation, so 2-3 months. But I did my main education in Senegal.
Right. And so, going back to public school and high school, were you involved in school politics? Was politics on your radar, or?
Not at all. I think politics, my father was involved in politics, but in Africa it's not the same politics as here. So my mother was not thrilled when I said I want to run for mayor. She said, politics is too, is not good. You have a lot of people who will resent you. So she was trying to not me want to run for mayor, but I would say I tell her that, Mom, it's not the same here. It's different from back home. So, but when I was at school, elementary or high school, I was not involved in politics at all. I was not involved at all because it was not the same. I was playing with my friends, playing basketball, and that's it. But when I arrived in Canada, for me, it was a light bulb. When I started university, starting to be involved in the university level, because I said, if I want to stay here, I have to go through, to meet the people, see the culture. So to do that, I have to be involved. So by doing that, I can meet a lot of people, discuss, connect, gather information, and it's all start when I moved in Moncton.
And speaking of that, Kassim, so you were in Senegal and coming out of high school, and then did you apply to a number of universities around the world, or did you kind of think I want to go to Canada, I want to go to New-Brunswick, I want to go to Moncton?
But I have to say that in 1999, when Moncton received the Jeux de la Francophonie, it's a big event for Francophone youth across Francophone countries. So it was held in Moncton in 1999. And I have an uncle in Senegal that his son was studying in Montreal. But when I was looking at university to go to, my uncle told my mom that he has a friend that their children were in Moncton, University of Moncton. they were in Quebec first, and they moved to Moncton. And he said that for someone who will go abroad, it's easier to be in a small region to study, so to concentrate on the study instead of being in a big city like Montreal.
Yeah.
So I met one of the son of my uncle friend, Joseph, in Senegal during this summer. And it was talking about Moncton and his experience in Quebec and why he moved to Moncton. And so that we live in Moncton you can study in French and you can learn English as well in the community. So for me, I wanted to be able to learn English. So it was a win-win for me. So I give him all my application. And when he came back from vacation, he signed me in at University of Moncton, and I received a letter a few weeks after that, and is where it all started.
Oh, it's so exciting! And as a young man, traveling 7,100. Well, I guess Senegal's a little bit further away.
Yes.
I think. So over 7,100 kilometers away. And Moncton's another wonderful city. I spent a couple of weekends there when my daughter played volleyball.
Okay.
They would host the Eastern Canadian National, and we'd always stay in Moncton and go out to the coast and look around. The scenery and the people are just wonderful. The whole Maritimes, I love the Maritimes.
Oh yeah, really beautiful place.
Yeah.
Really beautiful people. So yeah.
Yeah, and the region, the Shippagan, is Acadian region. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Very Acadian. Yeah, just wonderful. And so going to university in Moncton, as you know, for the first time, was that the first time you'd been overseas, like from Senegal?
Yep, first time.
And so you moved to residence and university. And
it was all new for me. I arrived in January during a winter storm, not really don't have the proper clothes for the winter at the first time. So it was a long day for me when I arrived. So I was like just freezing.
Yeah,
I still remember that day.
I mentioned Merlin Racinos, the mayor of Aglulic, and he said when he flew the first time to Aglulic, and it was October, and he was flying from Ottawa where it was 17, 18 degrees, and he was wearing shorts and running shoes. And the guy beside him said, "Oh, you've never been to Aglulic before, have you?" He goes, "No, why?" He said, "There's a blizzard." So he landed in a blizzard with his shorts on, and the flight attendant had to give him her coat. And he got it, and he never came back. He loved it so much.
Wow!
And it's like you, he got into this community, and he just they embraced him and his culture and his joie de vivre, and he loves it, and he would never ever leave.
Wow!
Yeah,
Aglulic.
What's
the name of the city? Okay, I will have to Google it after.
I think he's episode number 9.
Oh, episode number 9. All right.
Don't quote me on that. Well, that's really awesome. And then after you did your bachelor's degree, you went right in to an MBA.
But during the summer, I was doing I've graduated. I started working for a call center, and I didn't like it. And I was not able to find a job in the computer science in Moncton. So it's for that I decided to apply for the MBA right after, instead of staying searching and not finding what I wanted to do. So I decided to do my MBA right away. And after that, I found a job in the Paquetteville region. So I decided to move to the Acadian Peninsula. And from there, I was living in Tracadie. And my wife, I met her doing my MBA as well. And I was already in the region, and she decided to come back to her hometown. So we connect when she get back, and we were together ever since.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Wonderful. It was meant to be.
Exactly.
And then what did you do when you first came or moved to Tracadie, and then when you got to between then and when you were elected as a councillor? So what was it kind of an entrepreneurial journey for you, or I think you were working in a few different associations?
Yeah, I was working for a non-profit organization called REDE, New-Brunswick. It's a development economic agency under the umbrella of the Conseil économique du Nouveau-Brunswick, and we were working with various Francophone communities across New Brunswick. And this organization has some antenna as well across Canada. So I was able to visit Canada with that position, and so I was able to go to almost all city in Canada except for Saskatchewan. I've never been there as now, and Nunavut. So it's all those two cities that I'm missing from Canada. But yes, this job allowed me to have a big, bright overview of what Francophone communities are struggling in across Canada,
right,
and how people are working with them to make sure that they are still viable and they still have a sense of connection in Anglophone community as well. So that job was really fantastic, and from that, I moved to work with the MLA in the regions, and that gave me the sparkle of working within my community, working with the people from the Acadian Peninsula, and how I can help them navigate through the governmental strains. And by doing that, I was all the time involved in the Chamber of Commerce, the youth organization, various organizations in the community, and I was all the time doing something. So I was all the time connecting with people, trying to solve problem with them, because it's my communities. If nobody get involved, nothing can happen.
Yeah.
You have to be there. You have to work with them. You have to work on project, so that will stimulate the development of the community.
Yeah, that reminds me. You remind me of the quote: "If not me, who? And if not now, when?"
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's true.
And that's you, Kassim. Take charge.
We have to go and bring people around the table and discuss topics that matter for the community, discuss problem, how to solve them, what challenges the community is facing, and how we can approach that to a better lifestyle, to a better environment, to stimulate the economy and kind of stuff like that.
Yeah, and the job that you started with before the MLA, and when you were traveling across Canada talking to the Francophone communities, that sounds like an amazing opportunity and experience to talk to other people, learn from them, bring your expertise, your vision, your strategies, and then
it was a fantastic job opportunity. I met various people, been to different conferences, talking to mayor, MLAs. So yeah, it was a great experience for me.
I know you're going to be really busy, but I'd love to see you write a book about that.
We never know. One day, maybe one day.
Well, yeah.
I have a consult. He said that there's three things you have to do in life: plant a tree, have a family, and write a book.
Yeah.
So I did two of them. So maybe the book will be the third. We never know.
And be a mayor.
Yeah.
A thriving mayor. Well, it sounds to me, and obviously you have such a wonderful, thriving personality, and just this love and joy that comes out so loud and clear that it's no wonder that people were so enamored with you in Shippagan and during the election. It's and then to carry it through in these different kinds of projects and being so strongly affiliated with people and just wanting to get to know them and share and connect and network that's amazing, Kassim.
For me, when I was talking to people, they said that it's not about the color, it's what you bring, Kassim, as a person. So for me, is speak a lot. So that what I've been doing about around for the past 20 years is now as a resonate to the community. So they see me as one of them, see me as one part of the community as integrated from a total integration in the community. So for me is really speak out to what the citizen of Shippagan see through me. So that really wow.
Yeah. Kassim, do you see an opportunity to reach out to other African nations and people there? And like your mom said, oh, don't run for mayor. Like politics is a little, it can be an uncomfortable job. And you've learned so much and you're demonstrating this way forward. Just see an opportunity that you can connect back into Senegal, Ivory Coast, and help people there to, either whether they're staying there or coming to Canada or other countries to bring their gifts.
But for sure, if I can do something to help either some person in Ivory Coast, Senegal about the politics, the democracy, I will do that for sure. But I will. Right now, I want to make sure that I can empower the people around me, people in the Shippagan, in New-Brunswick. So if someone somewhere want to say, oh, I may want to run for mayor, I'm from China or some place else. I've been living in New-Brunswick, and I was thinking about that, and I didn't have the courage to run for it. I want to talk to them to let them know that don't be afraid. Yeah. If you are in the community, people see you, just go for it and do the best you can to make sure that where you live, people can see you as someone from there, someone who want to work with them, to work together to solve the problems, the challenges. Not someone will come here and try to change everything. You have to be part of the community, part of their journey to make sure that they understand you and you understand them, and together you can build something strong and viable.
Yeah, that's really wonderful. And I love the way that you've tied that idea that I had to share kind of internationally right back into your community. And then to share your growth mindset, your outlook, philosophy that if we don't try, we don't know. And fear is really, it's one of the biggest, I think, failures that we can have as humans is being afraid to try and then regretting it.
Exactly. So the community where you come, if you come from outside, so will fear of the newcomers. But newcomers have to make sure that the community won't fear them, and vice versa. So it's a working in progress for either the community where you want to come and for you as the newcomers as well in your new community.
Yeah, wonderful. Kassim, do you get out fishing very much?
No, but I have some invitation waiting. I did receive some invitation to go fishing lobster and crab. So yeah, I'm the planning on doing that. So before the end of the season, I might go on the fishing boat and see what it look like.
Yeah, it's. I did a little bit of Googling of your community, Shippagan. It looks like a beautiful town.
It's
Wonderful waterfront.
really beautiful, peaceful. If you want to come and just have a peace of mind, it's a place to be. And I invited, when the border was open, everyone to come to Shippagan and see what we have to offer.
Yeah.
I hope to see you sometime in Shippagan.
Oh, you will. Yes.
Yeah.
but you know, with the show, it's really fun, Kassim, because it's you know, I'm talking to mayors all over, from Victoria to Igloolik to Cape Breton and now to Shippagan, and so I say, yeah, the community sounds wonderful, and I'd love to come, and so yeah, definitely, it's going to be on my list. And I did a little project in Port Elgin, New-Brunswick, a waterfront master plan 20 years ago, I think, back when they were building the link to Prince Edward Island.
Okay.
And wonderful community. Just I love New Brunswick, and every time we travel through, it's been a lot of fun. And actually, last year I went to Fredericton. My volleyball team at Durham College, we made the nationals.
Wow.
And, and so we flew out to Fredericton, and we were supposed to play in the big hockey arena there. And it was the weekend where all the lockdown started. The NHL just closed, just shut down, so we couldn't have any spectators in the arena, and it was like 3,000 person arena, and we were playing volleyball in the middle of the rink, and you could hear a pin drop. But the people were really wonderful, and the guys had a great time, and then we got home. The flight was almost empty. Pearson Airport in Toronto was empty, and that was the beginning of COVID and the lockdown. And you know, here we are a year and a bit later, and
so you were like VIP everywhere you were going.
We were VIPs because we were the only people there.
Exactly.
Oh, wonderful. Kassim, thank you so much for sharing your very, very valuable time with me on the show today. Is there anything else that you'd like to mention on the show or to share about Shippagan or New Brunswick, or you know, your new role? And again, congratulations on such a momentous achievement. It's fantastic and clearly well deserved.
Thank you very much. Only thing I want to say is that I'm really, really glad. I'm really thankful to the citizen of Shippagan to give me that opportunity, and I want to work closely with the new council. It's a new council that we were elected for the citizen of Shippagan, and I want to send an invitation to anyone who can come to visit Shippagan and what we have to offer. They're more than welcome. If you come in the region, reach out to me, and I will make sure that you have a wonderful time when you're in the region of Shippagan and the area. So thank you, Mike, again for having me on your show. It was really interesting, very much. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, Kassim. And Kassim, if you'll just wait on, I'll thank you again after the outro.
No problem.
Yeah. Thank you very much again, Kassim. Thanks everyone for watching. And remember to post on social media, either during the show on Wednesday mornings or anytime thereafter. And we'll do our best to get back to you if you have any comments or questions. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you for joining the Thriving Mayor Show. Make sure to like and share and tell your friends and colleagues. Mayors are awesome and are the change agents to enhance the quality of living for over 80% of us. Remember what Coach Wooden said, you cannot live a perfect day without doing something for someone who can never repay you. Much love and peace. Until next time.